Think succulents are impossible to kill? Think again. The number one mistake beginners make is treating them like regular houseplants. If you've ever watched your succulent turn to mush, this guide is for you. Welcome to Don't Do This Guide, the channel that shows you what not to do so you can get it right every time. If you want to stop guessing and start growing, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Succulents look tough, like little living sculptures, but that tough look creates a costly myth. They're unkillable. Truth is, they aren't hard, they're different. Give them the right pot, soil, light, and watering, and they thrive. Your journey begins at the plant store. Making a good choice here sets you up for success. It can be tempting to grab the most unusual or colorful succulent, but some are much fussier than others. For your first few plants, choose a hardy, forgiving type. These tolerate a few beginner mistakes. They bounce back from a missed watering or less than perfect light. Tried and true winners: Echeverias, Haworthia, zebra plant, aloe vera, sedums, stone crops. These plants are your friends on this new adventure. Gently touch the leaves. They should feel firm and full, not soft, translucent, or mushy. Look at the base where the plant meets the soil. No blackness, decay, or bad smell. Also check for pests. Tiny white cottony spots, mealybugs, small brown bumps, scale. Consider size. Start small. 2 or 4 inch pots are cheaper, so mistakes cost less. A small plant lets you watch it grow and learn its patterns. Large plants can hide problems. Root-bound or old, depleted soil. Starting small builds confidence and sets the stage for success at home. The pot is more than decor. It's part of the plant's environment. The single most important feature is a drainage hole. Succulents hate wet feet. A drainage hole lets excess water escape. Your best defense against root rot. Love a pot without a hole? Use it as a cache pot with the plant kept in its nursery pot. Unglazed terracotta is ideal for beginners. It breathes, helping soil dry evenly. Glazed ceramic and plastic don't breathe. Be more cautious with watering. Avoid oversized pots. A huge soil volume stays wet too long and invites rot. Choose a pot only slightly larger than the root ball, about a ½ inch to an inch around. Repot in active growth. Spring to early summer, plants recover fastest. Be gentle. Remove compacted soil, inspect roots, and trim any black, mushy, or dead parts. Let cuts dry and callus for a day before planting in dry soil. A breathable pot, right size, and patience set your plant up for success. Succulents cannot live in standard potting soil. It's made to hold moisture for thirsty tropical plants. Their roots need aeration and fast drainage. Water should flow through and not stay soggy. Wrong soil is like wet socks. Keep them on and feet rot. Easiest option: buy a commercial cactus and succulent mix, pre-formulated with sand, perlite, or pumice. DIY recipe: 1 part potting soil, 1 part mineral material, coarse sand, perlite, or pumice. A simple 50-50 mix works wonderfully. Light, airy, fast draining, just enough organic matter for nutrients. Add a top dressing, keeps lower leaves off damp soil, stabilizes new plants, and reduces splash on leaves. Good mix plus top dressing equals a healthy foundation. Now we arrive at the most critical topic of all: watering. Forget weekly watering schedules. Succulents don't run on our calendar. They run on a soil moisture calendar. The golden rule is simple: water deeply but infrequently. Only water when the mix is completely dry. When you do, soak until water runs from the drainage hole. Drought, then downpour, just like the desert. Most reliable, the finger test. If you feel any moisture, do not water. Wait a few days and check again. Push in a skewer, wait a minute, pull it out. Clean and dry, time to water. Damp soil clinging, wait. You'll learn pot weight. A dry pot feels noticeably lighter. Overwatered. Leaves soft, squishy, yellowish, or translucent, sometimes falling off at a touch. That's cells flooded and bursting. Underwatered, leaves wrinkled, shriveled, or deflated. The plant is using stored water. Better to underwater than overwater. A thirsty plant revives. A rotting one is hard to save. Do use a pot with a drainage hole. Do let soil dry completely. Do soak the soil thoroughly. Don't water on a schedule. Don't mist. Never let pots sit in water. After water, sunlight is the next most important ingredient. Most succulents thrive with about 6 hours of bright, indirect light daily. Indoors, a south-facing window is often ideal. East or west can also work. North windows usually aren't bright enough to keep plants compact. Insufficient light causes stretching, long, leggy growth with gaps between leaves and faded color. If you see this, move your plant to a brighter spot. Too much direct afternoon sun can cause sunburn, white, yellow, or brown patches that are permanent. Acclimate gradually, start bright indirect or morning sun, and increase over 1 to 2 weeks. Low natural light? Use LED grow lights, clip-ons or panels with full spectrum output. Position lights 6 to 12 inches above plants. Run them 12 to 14 hours daily. Result? Compact, colorful, healthy plants all year. Great plant care isn't about grand gestures. It's small, consistent habits. Set aside a few minutes weekly as an observation day, not a watering day. Check color and leaf firmness. Look for new growth and scan for pests or spots. Test soil. Each pot dries at a different rate. Respond to the plant, not a schedule. Rotate a quarter turn weekly for even, symmetrical growth. Groom by removing dead lower leaves and dusting. Clean leaves photosynthesize better. Mushy, translucent leaves or a soft, blackened stem mean rot from overwatering. Act fast. Unpot, trim rot, let the plant dry and callus for days, then replant in fresh, dry mix. Wrinkled leaves signal thirst. Soak thoroughly until water drains. Leaves plump within a day or two. For pests, dab mealybugs or scale with 70% isopropyl alcohol. For larger issues, use insecticidal soap or neem and isolate the plant. We've covered a lot, but healthy succulents come down to a few principles. Always use fast-draining soil in a pot with a hole, water only when dry, and provide bright light. That single sentence contains the core wisdom of succulent care. Choose an easy, forgiving species to start, like a Haworthia or Echeveria. Plant it in a terracotta pot that has a drainage hole. Use a mix made specifically for cacti and succulents, or make your own gritty blend. Place your plant where it gets at least 6 hours of bright, indirect light. Water deeply, but only when the soil is 100% dry. Rotate weekly for even growth. Check regularly for signs of pests or distress.